Good morning, everyone. Today is Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. So, how are y'all? So, yesterday, dealing with mom and all that good stuff, but she's doing good. So, I'm back. And we're going to do 4 25-minute writing sprints. As always, the week is winding down. We're going to sprint until Saturday, will be our last day for a week or so. How are y'all doing? Who we have here? Good morning, Nick. Good to see you. Good morning, Elizabeth. Glad to see you as well. And you said, glad you could recharge yesterday, Jackie. Kai Hishima. I think I got your name right. I looked it up. I've been learning some Japanese terms. But hi, Kai. I've been calling you Cage and all that other thing. But thanks for being patient with me with the names. Good to see you here. Good morning, Jackie. You say you took yesterday off to fill the well. I did too. Coffee shop with a book. Oh my goodness, that sounds nice. The mall. Ate at ate out for 2 meals, socializing do it for me. That is really nice. I hadn't been to the mall in a long time. We have one close to us with a fireplace. Oh my goodness. Those were the days. I need to do that again just to get out and change the scene. I'm glad you're much better today. Good morning, Lysanda. Good to see you. Good morning, Kay. Welcome, welcome. Good morning, Sherry. Good to see you. Yesterday, me, Nick, and Sherry, we attended an autocrat YouTube where they was talking about editing for your readers, which was really good. It was short. It was like a prep talk, so that was pretty neat. Um, I enjoyed that. Good morning. Nick said brewing a fresh pot of coffee. I need some. This morning I'm drinking apple cider tea that my daughter got, and it's pretty good. Now I need something a little bit more stronger. Good morning, Tabitha. How's everyone? I'm doing much better. Sometimes having a day off in between help. I didn't do much at mom's yesterday. Just wanted to be there to assist her. She was sore, but she was able to move around and go to dialysis, and her caregiver is there with her for the rest of the week, which is really good. So, yeah, when you get a certain age, and they said falling at home, accidents occur mainly at home. So, yeah, my biggest issue, I have to keep shoes on now around my house because I'm always jamming my foot against the wall. I'm slew footed. So, yeah. Something else I wanted to mention. Tabitha says she making a first cup of tea today. I've been reading for the past hour. Oh, that's nice. Start your day off with reading. Something I said I was gonna do. Wake up a little bit earlier to read because I try to read before bed and I just crash out. Just crash totally out. Kay said, I got back from Starbucks 2 minutes to spare before you came on the screen. I didn't want to do delivery today. Forgot to make my cold brew last night and had no coffee. Got to have the coffee. So I got an email this morning from KDP. I don't know if y'all received it, and I just scanned over it. But how do you feel about making your ebooks available as an EPUB and a PDF for your readers? I don't know how that's going to be, or if it was ever that way, but that's something going forward that KDP going to allow your readers to download. So you have that option, whether you want to keep it as is or have that yes option to download as a PDF and EPUB. So, what are your thoughts on that? I'm just curious. Um, yeah. Kay said, coffee is the law around here, non-negotiable. It is my law. It is my law around here. Yeah. So today I'm going to actually focus on the second revision of my standalone cozy. I wrote it as a standalone with possibility in the future, but I'm gonna focus on Act One the rest of this week and get that cleared. So yeah, and Lysandra said nope. DRM rights will stay on my books. That's good to know. That's really good to know. I'm thinking about joining Dale Roberts' YouTube, where the paid tier, where he have a lot of good information out there. I was just wondering, how will that work? Will it change the format of our manuscript, what it looks like, or I don't know. This is new to me. So, and I was leaning to keep it the way it is. And if I want to give someone, like my beta readers or something, a PDF format or something like that. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm on the fence. I'm still learning. This is all new to me. Lasenda said, and I'm working on publishing my ebook wide in the new. Congratulations. That's a good job. Good deed. To me, wide is better, but there's some people that's strictly for one region only and one method only. So, and it works for them. So if it works for you, fine. So, with that said, y'all, let's go ahead and jump into our first 25-minute writing sprint. I am going to get some coffee now. well, that completes our first round this morning. How did y'all do? I'm looking in the chat. I have my coffee. Let me see, where were we? Okay, I think we did this, but Lysandra said nope. DRM rights will stay on my books. And she's working to publish it and go wide in the new year. And we got Dreaming Truth. Hey, Dreaming Truth, good to see you. She's over there on the Twitch channel, yeah. And it's been a while. I'm glad she is joining us over there. And we are talking, and I asked her how the babies are doing. And she said they're doing good, growing up too fast. She asked how the family is over on my end. And she is writing. Let's see. Dreamer says she's so glad mom is doing better, having the kids home. I told her about the kids are home for the break, but she's still writing. She joined a writing challenge in October to help motivate her with her word count, her work in progress. It helped a lot, but she has a long ways to still have a long ways to go. And I told her about a portrait because if you're following her on Instagram, she used to post some good poetry, spoken word, I guess you can say, because I love hearing the music and the voice behind her words. And I asked about that. She hadn't had time to put any more out there, but eventually she will be back to that. So yeah, it's good to see you. Glad to see you. So if you don't know, y'all, I'm streaming live on Twitch as well as YouTube. YouTube is my preference. You can join us on either one and also catch us on a replay on either one. I'm planning to spend a lot of time in the New Year's going forward on Twitch with my gaming. That's my downtime. um, Jackie X, who is DRM, and Kay explained it well, is digital rights management and ensures that no one can take your book, basically, and put it out there on the web. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. That is right. That is right. It encrypts and protects your book. And our legal analysis, our legal lawyer said, legally, I think it's best to protect your manuscript at all costs. Piracy can happen and will continue, but having that extra layer of protection is best for the author. So, from what I understand, if your book is already, your current title is already DRM protected, there's nothing you have to do. But if you want to change it, you need to go into it now and make those changes and go through the steps. You should get an email and they'll let you know exactly how to do it. And I think going forward, that option will be available. So you might have to click which the correct button. So the current title's out there if you're already protected, if you got it like that. Good morning, Lacey. Good to see you. And Elsa, I seen your comment up here somewhere, but I can't find it now. Did I miss it? She came in and I don't see it. Somehow I missed it, but she's here. So I'm gonna have to go through the settings and see what happened. Oh, there she is. Good morning, everyone. Y'all be sure to check out for you too. Are you streaming this week? Let us know in the chat. Let's see. Lacey said good morning to everyone. And Kay asked Lacey, how's the magical system going? Nick wrote 128 words during that round. Good job. Jenny said, morning, everyone. Spend some time crocheting on another small Christmas present before jumping on. Hope you all are doing great. Good morning. Good to see you. And Lacey says she's good. I'm finally having these blank spaces in my head filled in. I'm not sure if I need to name my glimpse or not. Jenny said, thanks for showing both books. Yeah, I had to go in there and do some changing. I wish I can have them moving, but this is fine. I got too much animation going on. But I want to sort of keep this updated when I see y'all out there putting out books or promoting them, I would just add it and rotate some books in and out. Kay said, I got some work done on a suspect interview. I'm sorry, Elizabeth says she got some work done on a suspect interview. Good job, Elizabeth. See, now I forgot. Kaihim uh, wrote 114 words. Good job. Elsa said, so happy your mom is doing better, Tish. I'm planning some session for the future live stream event for authors under 1K sub. Good D. Good D. Ooh, what games? I like cozy games. Right now, I'm hooked on Animal Crossing. I know we having a new update. January the 15th is going to be so fun. I play Stardew Valley. I have Ace Attorney. I have some Pokemon, the new ones. What else I have over there? Oh, Book Talk. I think it's Bookshop, the mobile bookshop. If I was rich, y'all, I would have me a mobile bookstore. I really would. That game so inspired me. So I have a bunch of cozy games. I just love cozy games. They're so relaxing, and I'm gonna get some more. Tabitha said, "Good morning, Jenny." Tabitha said, "I'm impressed by everyone who can crochet. I tried before and failed miserably. Can I ask what are you crocheting?" Oh, Jenny is the pro. She was my go-to for all the technical terms in my first book, Not Before You Enter. And I'm slowly learning. It is tough. It's something you have to really practice every day until you get it down. My fingers are like my two left feet, they get tangled. So yeah, Jenny, share what you working on. Lasanda said, I checked a few more boxes off my checklist and now I'm working on the last scene I have to add to draft 3. Good job. Tabitha's still doing her scene cards, struggling through Act 2, and I feel like it's slow. I just have to fix it later since nothing's finalized yet. I'm curious, Tabitha, do you have like an outline? Are you just taking it as you go each act at a time? Or in your mind, you already know what Act 1, 2, and 3 is going to be like? Elsa said, yep, I'm streaming tonight about 6.5 hours. I should join you. It's daytime our time, so I'll be up. Kay said to Lacey, I guess it depends on how complicated you want things to get. Elsa said, oh, what do you think of the change that Amazon's implementing where AI will go through your book to answer questions readers have? Dale posted about it. I hadn't heard, but I'm going to check him out today. Um, I don't know. I have no idea. I can't even answer that. So if y'all in the chat know anything about that, please share. And Writers Beware posted about it as well. Oh, okay. Only thing with AI and having someone to go through your book, I still think I don't know. I just think the human aspect of things may not exist anymore. So we just might have to just go along with whatever they put out there, or we just spread our wings and put our books all over. I don't know. Kay said, Cafe RPG is a cozy game. Oh, Cafe R. I might have to check that out. I I'm stuck on it right now. It's like Stardew Valley, but with cooking and opening restaurants. So much fun. I'm gonna check that out. And Elsa said, "Oh, I have a bookshop game on my wish list. It is so much. Yes, it is fun. It really is. And I have coffee talk. Oh, I loved it's coffee talk is relaxing. You're a barista in there and you got all these creatures and fairies and vampires and humans and some of everything coming in there and you fix the coffee for them and they sit there and tell you their problems. I like that game too. And Coffee Talk 3 is coming out too soon. Tiny Bookshop is one of my favorite. Is that the one with the mobile? Yeah, I think that's it. That's the one I like. Yes, I love that one. Ooh, we got a lot of chat going on, y'all. So we're gonna come back to our chat once we finish second string.
Slow down. Slow down. Slow down.
Okay, y'all, that completes sprint number 2 this morning. How did you all do? There's a lot of talk going on in the chat. Let's focus on. Okay, Lasanda. She said that she heard about it, talking about AI. It's a feature on the app that's already used AI to summarize book description and reviews on Amazon already. I think I've seen that one, which is good, I guess. Yeah. Um, so I asked Tabitha how did she do her note cards and outline. She basically write a synopsis for each scene on a note card, and the beauty of the cards is that I can change around the order. I like that. I have also I also have notes on plot structure, random things I want to happen, like a wish list of sorts. That's nice. Later, I labeled the cards by chapters, date in the historical timeline, then go through everything with highlighters to mark the POV. I usually have some ideas on my big plot points when I do the cards, but a lot of it is still brainstorming, so it's a slow process. I like that. That's a good method. Good morning, Martin Lely. Glad you're feeling well. Say hello, guys. I'm feeling not sick anymore. It took me a month to be back to fully be back to normal. Going to use the sprint for reading. Good deed. Um, Tabitha said, "Welcome back." Nick said, "Glad you're feeling better." And Jenny said she was busy but didn't notice the laptop battery screaming at me for juice. Had to run to the fridge. Nick was able to add 75 words. Good job, Nick. Lacey said I checked off 3 things from the outstanding list. I sketched my spirit motes for each element. Good job. Yes, Sherry B still here over there writing. Jenny said I had to restart my computer acting weird. Be right back. Elsa said, I've been working on some more planning and looking into dual streaming on YouTube and Twitch. Good job. Sherry, Lacey asks, did you say you work in nuclear fusion? Kaji said, 326 words. Good job. Kaji. Kaji. I'm going to get your name right. That's the least I can do. Sherry said, I work in nuclear fission at a nuclear power plant, but I have some schooling on fusions. Elsa says she downloaded my book. Yay! Book. I downloaded your book, Tish, and Athena Sharp's book about bringing books to Kickstarter. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. And I heard someone else, Adele talks a lot about his, I think a lot of his books he started with Kickstarter. So that'll be a good topic. Okay, y'all, let's go ahead and jump into our third sprint this morning. Okay, y'all, that completes our sprint number 3. I'm on the roll. How are y'all doing? Uh, let's see, where were we with the chat? Martin said, need to go back to writing some points, but feel unmotivated and not having any ideas. It will come to you. Um, let's see. Kate said, all right, I have to head out for my sprints. I'm starting a little early, y'all. Can do this. Thank Kate. Thanks for joining us and good job on your progress this morning. Jenny said, bye, Kate. Have fun. Let's see. Okay, Jenny said, strange how some mornings I knocked out 3 chapters, and sometimes it feels like a couple of days to finish one. That's how it is, but good job with the 3 chapters. Jenny, Lacey said, I feel that, and with draft 2. I'm sort of trying to get the, but she said, Jenny said, Lacey, isn't that something? No matter where you are in our writing careers, we go through the same stages of writing. That is so true. That is so true. Let me see. Let me get to y'all progress. Elsa said that I started reading Athena Sharp's book about Kickstarter stuff. I'm far from publishing anything, but it's interesting. That's good. That sounds really good. Kaiji has 167 words. Good job. Good job moving forward. Okay, y'all, I'm on the roll here. Let's go ahead and do our 4th and final sprint this morning. Okay, y'all. That completes our fourth and final spread from today. I'm really immersed into this chapter. I'm on chapter one, the second revision, making a lot of changes. Well, yeah, making a lot of changes, trying to keep some elements as that I initially had and bringing in more descriptive terms. How did you all do? From the last sprint, Elizabeth finished the suspect interview during that one. Good job, Elizabeth. Tabitha said, I'm getting excitedly close to Act 3. Wow. But I'm going to have to leave before the last sprint. I got a lot of plans this morning and I need to be at the house by 9:30. Good job and great progress. Everyone say have a great day. Thanks for the sprint, everyone. Lacey said, time to get the kiddos to school. Thanks for hosting. Great job, everyone. Good job, Lacey. Thanks for joining us this morning. Jeannie said that I need to make breakfast. I hope you have a wonderful day. Great sprint. Thank you, Jenny. Great progress. Sherry says she got to run too. Everyone have a great day. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow and good job. Nick said he got 350 words typed. Thanks for the sprint. Everyone have a great day. Good job, Nick. Elsa said having lunch and reading more about Kickstarter. Good deed. Good deed. Elizabeth said, I wrote a transition scene during that one. Thanks for the sprint. I got a few scenes finished. Happy Wednesday. And great job, everyone. Back up your work. Remember, y'all, back up your work. Thanks, Elizabeth, and good job. Thank you, Elsa. Glad to have you here. And Kai got 397 words. Awesome. That is super good. So yeah, y'all keep pushing words forward. There's other sprints going on. There's Kay, Rachel D, and Elsa's later on this evening. So until then, I want you all to have a wonderful time, wonderful day. Keep smiling, find something positive to think about. Until then, I will see you again tomorrow.